So I'm Dr. Lutz Mary, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I'm going to take the topic Evolution of Knowledge Management for the subject Knowledge Management. That is the elective subject for 7th semester CAC students. So knowledge is the every successful man, there is a woman who's driving force. In the case of artificial intelligence, knowledge has been the driving force behind every information system. We'll see the knowledge pyramid one by one. So knowledge pyramid will be having upon the top layer will be having the wisdom. So the bottommost layer is the symbols, that may be the collection of the data. Upon that will be having the data. Data is the raw, it will give the raw value of the data. So the information is the processed data. So along with the data and information you can create the knowledge. Then through the knowledge you can have the organized information, you can have the wisdom. So you will be gaining intelligence. The intelligence, so you can have the organized information, you can have the wisdom. So as far as pyramid is concerned, symbol it's the form of or the means of representation. Data is the collection of symbols. So knowledge is the processed data. Knowledge information is the processed data. So knowledge is the ability to draw useful inferences from the knowledge, that is called as intelligence. So in the maturity of the mind that directs intelligence to achieve the desirable goal. So knowledge will be having three types of knowledge: tacit knowledge, explicit knowledge, and potential knowledge. So in this subject we'll be concentrating more on tacit knowledge and explicit knowledge. As everyone know, explicit knowledge is a procedural knowledge, that is, or it can be written down or documented, so you can easily get from others. The tacit knowledge refers to as procedural knowledge, the one who are acquiring, the human is acquiring the knowledge. This refers to the knowledge that a being needs to act, the react in its environment. The potential knowledge, it represents business intelligence and refers to knowledge. It can be extracted from the structured database. So evolution of knowledge. So in the 50s, we'll be having the diversification. Then there emerges the electronic data processing (EDP) department in every organization. So from that you'll be having the quantitative management. You can collect all the data for each and every department in the organization. You can process the data. So it is the management by objectives. In the 60s, it emerges as a centralization and decentralization of conglomeration. In the 80s, there comes the total quality management. Usually it is emerges from Japan. So they will be having 5S and the principles will be there. Then downsizing the organization. The 90s will be having the learning organization, market valuation, information systems, intranets and extranets, then re-engineering the existing one. In 2000, from 2000 onwards, we'll be having the knowledge management. There comes a knowledge comes into place. The knowledge sharing culture is available in the organization. Then enterprise integration. If we have so many number of branches, then you can have the MOU signed with another organization. You can have the enterprise integration. Then intellectual capital harnessing comes into place. So why now? So why the knowledge management emerges as a big source for the organization? You cannot avoid it. So for the future, to meet the future, you have to have the research. Then only the organization can able to sustain in the competitive field. So limitation of the existing initiatives, then value of the knowledge. You have to minimize effort by duplication. So if the data is available more, so we cannot duplicate more. But if one data is not available, you can have the duplicate, like the server duplication, mirroring of concepts that comes into place. Sharing of the best practices. So need for management. In knowledge management is an activity for obtaining, growing and sustaining in an organization or a successful of the organization. Or you can say simple words, it's a process of gathering anywhere in the business. So need for this, turning into the market requirement to avoid the organization being in disaster. Tacit knowledge is a mobile when employee leave the organization, skills, insight, post by the employee or they leave the organization. This is for the better product. So key benefits as altogether, it improves decision making, it increased responsiveness to customers, improved efficiency of people and organization, so improved innovations, research, then improved products and services. Thank you.